Stepping in is going to be 12, Andrew Hardison. Still loaded, one out. Takes ball one outside. Warwick waits on deck, and then we'll be back to the top. And that one low. 2-0 now. And Hardison hits into infield fly straight up to the third baseman. First baseman, rather. They flipped the field on me. So
that'll happen.
Up now is going to be number 2, Taylor Warwick.
Pitcher not throwing with any inordinate amount of speed, Craig, but he gets ahead and jams them.
Yeah.
And probably the last 2 batters would have wanted to try to foul that third one off, but got jammed and had to do something.
He's spotting very well, and his breaking ball is, so far, appears to be pretty deceptive. And Warwick's going to stroke that one hard, but right to center fielder. So Raiders leave 3 stranded after it looked like they were going to be in really good shape, having bases loaded and no outs, but can't get anything out of it. So we'll be right back for the bottom part here of the second inning from Forest High School. See us. We're more than a farm store. And welcome back as the Red Hawks get set to bat here in the bottom half of the second inning. Due up first will be 22, Austin Hornick, followed by Fault and Tummins. And Dave, will be interested to see how Gillian comes out and responds here in this second inning. First pitch, nice shot. Hornick fouls it off right side.
Only threw 13 pitches in the first inning.
Not bad.
Gave up the dinger, but you really can't control that.
No. When it left the bat, something about that home run kind of told me that it wasn't Duncan's first.
Yeah. Yeah. And hey. Glad he got it out of the way. Wouldn't want him to hit it at the end of the game.
That's right. That one in, but barely in. 1-2 now, the count on Hornick.
Yeah, that looked pretty good to me.
Fights that one off. Another nice spot. Runs count 2-2. that one kind of got away.
You know,
Full
the other
count.
pitcher threw one that acted just like that. I wonder what that is they're trying to throw right there.
I don't know, but neither one of them worked. You can see that both indentions way out in front of the plate. And Gillian kind of had to put that one. As Dunston over, has room, able to pull that one out of the air.
Now batting DH number 19, Nash Vaught.
Nash Fault now up. That's the DH for Creekwood. Takes first pitch strike. Barely low.
My goodness.
Nice spot. We'll take that.
The strike zone gets much smaller. He won't
One
be
and
able
one.
to call it. Gotta call that.
Fooled him on that one.
Hey, Craig, slide that box right there further away from us. That did
That
it.
took it out, didn't it?
Yeah.
I moved it once, but nice job. Gillian able to bounce off and get that one. Nice job by Dunston. Dig it.
Craig, that's freshman to freshman.
Well, that whole right side of your infield, or I guess exactly one half of your infield right now is freshman. Up now is Justin Tummins, number 14, his first plate appearance.
Outside.
1-1.
Tummins saw stars right there.
In and down. 21. So 3-1 now. Gillian slows down for a second.
Oh, my goodness.
Stayed down. So with 2 gone in the inning, a walk is issued. It's going to bring up number 9 hitter 28, Zach Wood. Zach playing second base this evening. Be his first at bat as well. That one just outside.
Dunston needs to be aware friends might come down there with the ball. If he
Any
gets too
given
far out
time.
there.
Nice shot. 1-1 now. Tummins kind of marred up there.
Kind of ooped it, didn't he? Yes, sir.
Dave, was talking about the potential tightness of the strike zone. I think the tightest one I have seen all year was at middle school the
Was
other
it your
night.
ball game last night?
Was at a middle school game.
Easy. Nicely
Nice
done.
job. Nice job. Gillian kind of fumbles to start with. Calmly grabs it. Perfect throw down to first. To wind up the inning.
I believe that's the third 1-3 putout we've had in the ball game, Craig, in just 2 innings.
That is the third. You are correct. So at the end of 2, Raiders still trailing, but only by a score of 1-0. We'll be right back for the top part of the third inning.
Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, heat pumps, furnaces, HVAC. We repair and install it all. Stay comfortable all year with help from the expert team. We believe exceeding excellence is not just a slogan, it's all about doing it a different way. We are a local family-owned and operated company offering quality services and products at an affordable price. Everything we do is backed by our 100% satisfaction guarantee. Brand names like Rude, Goodman, Rheem, Carrier, and Train are offered. Call today. No extra charge for emergency service.
So the middle school strike zone I was talking about, you know, if it's a wash tub, that's one thing. He got down to a pie plate, and eventually he got down to a saucer, but very consistent.
That's why that's happening.
Think I got it?
You were plugged into the wrong spot.
I didn't plug it up?
I know that.
I may not have been going out all this time.
No, you were.
People
you know what?
would be
you know,
most
the
thankful.
way it was plugged up is I was coming out of their left speaker and you were coming out of the right speaker.
Hey, that's right. Big Mike Thomas right in the
We
middle.
got that fixed up though. Sorry
Brandon
about that.
Hardison stepping in, drew a walk back in the first. Takes strike one. And Dave, watching him move around a while ago, he may still be a little bit tender, but I believe he's all right.
He wanted to play yesterday and they just wouldn't let him.
And that one takes a good chop, but right to first baseman. Number 10 now up, David Andrews. Leaves that one down.
Well, give it to him. He's consistent with it. It's small everywhere.
David struck out looking back in the first on that deceptive little breaking ball. Big Mike, you all right out there? You need anything?
He needs a footstool.
Let's
Oh, my goodness.
And Andrews not trying to hurt it, but kill it takes be strike one. 21 now. Looks like Forrest must be set to play in the game following. 3-1.
I smell food.
That could easily be thigh curry.
Oh,
my
really?
goodness.
That's just not wanting to let him walk.
I'm not
That's
sure
all
what
that
that
was right
gentleman
there.
was seeing. That was a flashback to a prior game, sir. Full count now. All right, we'll take that. Other than high fly ball to center field as Duncan brings it in. Andrews kind of looks back towards home as if you cheated me, brother.
Sure did.
Darian Pruitt now up. Boo-boo hit into a fielder's choice.
You know, I wonder
First inning.
sometime, Craig, if on a 3-1 take like that, if you don't stay in the batter's box and leave it up to the ump to make a call, that they might call it the other way. As soon as you lean,
Yeah.
without waiting on the ump to make the call, he's going to call it a strike if it was anywhere in the area code.
Stay committed. Yeah, you see a lot of them have that quick lean or that quick little bat flip and that kind of thing. I think it sometimes it may influence them the other direction. A little bit tight.
You thought about wearing it and then thought again.
Didn't want to wear all of it. 3-1 now the count. 2 outs here in the top of the third. And that one, too, stays up.
You know, maybe we just need to get a mint julep up here. Mike, wheel around here and get a look at how Mike Thomas is perched back on the front porch watching.
Now,
say hi, Mom.
Y'all don't be fooled. He was.
We're in here. No, don't come in here. You can't see me if I.
It's all but the footstool. Thank you, Mike Duvall.
Wonderful accommodations here at Wayne Hardison Field. Not quite what we had at Vanderbilt, but pretty darn close.
Very close, very accommodating. We appreciate all their assistance here. France had stepped in and is going to lay that one straight out to center field. Quickly.
Fran's still stroking the ball good, though.
So due up bottom half of the third, Creekwood will be back to the top. Duncan Hines and Williams. And yes, I did say Duncan Hines.
Suddenly thinking of cake.
Absolutely.
Home team advantage, home team A. Spring Hill Raiders are team A at the Buffalo Wild Wings in Spring Hill, where we're headed right after this ball game. Tell them you're a member of Team A, and they'll donate 10% of your bill back to the Spring Hill Diamond Club. And we could use it.
So, Dave, as I mentioned earlier, this is Duncan stepping in.
He didn't call that a strike?
He didn't want to.
That's unbelievable. Because you don't have to pull the bat out?
You do not. You just have to offer at the ball, which I thought he did. And either way, it appeared like a strike to me. That one's going to get down. Pruitt able to knock it down, though, and hold him to a single. You know, that was Duncan who tried to do greenhouse damage back in the first inning. So,
yeah, clearly their best hitter.
Maybe a single to center is not a bad thing. Now, we've had Duncans, and now we have Hines. Tyler Hines, number 17, stepping in. Runner was going straight back to Gillian. A little high. Dunstan's able to handle it for the out.
That would be the fourth 1-3 put out of the ball game.
That is correct.
Which means Gillian's doing a good job of pitching because he's getting a lot of balls hit right back to him. Full swing bunts, really, is what they are.
Yes, that's been, if I'm remembering correctly, all four of those were full swing bunts. And that one couldn't be touched. That's Jamie Williams, number 3 batter. Waring, number 30. Duncan is down to second. That one fouled off. 0-2 now the count. Good decision. Once again, another ground out, 1-3.
And Dunston thought about throwing it back over to third, saw that the runner was there and thought better of it. Nothing good could have come from it if he'd have thrown it.
Yeah, good decision, good play. 2 outs now. Duncan has moved his way over to third base, as you said. Stepping in now is going to be 33, Kyle Heggie. Guess what he did back in the first inning?
Hit to the pitcher.
Correct. If you do it one more time, it'd be most appreciated. Not to be. Hits it hard to left. It's going to fall.
Now batting the right fielder, number 6, Kyle Clark.
Kyle Klotz now steps in. One and 0. So on that exchange, Heggie winds up at first. Duncan came in to score. There are 2 outs. And that one just over the top of the net. One and 1, I believe, is your count now on Klotz. That would be 1 and 2.
Nice fastball right there, Craig, right down the middle.
Just dared
Klotz
him to
couldn't
do
time
something
it
with
up.
That's right. Gillian come with the double dog dare.
Nicely done.
Once again, nice spot. And once again, Klotz strikes out swinging. So the Red Hawks able to put one more on the board. Coming up for the Raiders will be Zach Harrison, followed by Wilkinson, Dunston.
Remember, everybody, that today's game is being brought to you in part by Amy Cross Nats, attorney at laws. Attorney at laws, well, she knows all the laws, but it's attorney at law. She handles estate planning, title searches, anything having to do with that. And she's this is really her first year to sponsor Spring Hill baseball, as far as I know. I think she's been donating things at the auctions in the past. But
she has helped us, yes.
So we certainly appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Her office is she has an office in Spring Hill and in Franklin. So you can reach out and find her if you need to.
And I know once upon a time she did a lot of work over here. She may still do so. I just don't know one way or another on that. But I know that she used to do a lot of work over here in the Chapel Hill area. So. Duke is still throwing for Creekwood.
Yeah, only at 46 pitches through 3 innings.
Not a bad average.
No.
So stepping in is going to be number 7, Zach Harrison. Zach had pretty well a stand-up double back in the second. Drove it hard to left field. See if he can repeat. Stays high. Raiders desperately in need of some runners. Harrison hacks it. Maybe a high ball. 1-1.
Amazing that the rain has held off of us. I think it came in and rained last night after the ball game. They covered the field. Oh.
Harrison, too, strokes that one hard, but directly to shortstop. Williams hauls that one in. It's going to record the first out of the inning.
Ground crew able to come in.
Looks good.
Field looks great. And then the rain held off of it today. All the rain went south of us today. I think kind of messed up your plans for the weekend, potentially.
Yes, it did. And that was Wilkinson, first pitch swinging. Didn't see where that went, Dave.
Shortstop, 6'3".
Alrighty. So.
And really, Duke is on autopilot right now.
Yes.
Except for the
3 pitches so far this
the
inning.
one hit he gave up to Harrison in the second inning. Has he given up another hit?
No. Not yet. Dunston now up, takes ball one high. I guess the only he's had another runner back in the first when Pruitt hit into a fielder's choice. Dunston just off the mark. Little tip of that. 1-1 now.
I think he'd like to have that one back. Realized after he got through it, might have been a little high.
Left that one down. Duke will telegraph that pitch just a little bit if you'll watch him work his glove. He searches for the grip. Dunston sends that one straight back up the middle and just over the outstretched arm of our pitcher, Duke.
Right fielder, number 12, Andrew Hardison.
So 1-0. Wilson's going to come on to run now for Dunston as number 12. Andrew Hardison steps in. So yet a little more action for the youngsters of the Raiders as Wilson comes on. Hardison hacks that one
Is
back.
it me or has that pitcher changed his pitching motion? Has he always been thrown out from the side like that?
For the most part.
Guess I've been too busy looking at all my buttons. He come over the top on that one.
Now he'll move
Is
here
he
to
moving it
here.
around?
He's doing it on a pitch though. Oh, 2 now on Andrew.
Andrew needs to get his front foot down a little faster and take a hack right here.
Not on that one.
Not on that one.
Evens it up. Raiders do have one on here with 2 outs. Warwick awaits on deck. And that one in the dirt. Not able to move Wilson, though. Full count. And that one directly back up the middle. Duke grabs it. 1-3, so the Raiders leave one stranded through 3.5. Raiders trail 2-0. Due up. When we come back, Fort Creekwood will be Hornick, Fault, and Tummons one more time. see us. We're more than a farm store. Dave, looks like Mike has picked us out a nice little shot there off right field corner. There's still several dairies around the greater Chapel Hill area. A lot of them in Marshall County. Little shot of, I'm not sure if that one's still active or not, but it definitely has been. Hornick is up. First pitch swinging, pulls it foul down left side. Flew out a high foul ball over to first baseman. His first time up back in the second inning.
Just approaching the 6 o'clock hour here. I guess it may be an hour and a half time limit. I don't really know.
No idea. Hacks at that one. 1-2. Gillian's still looking well right now.
Yeah, and that ball tailed in towards the batter's back foot, and he just didn't know what to do with it.
That one went skip to Malou. Two.
Straight up.
That one straight up. France may have a play, as he does not. Thank goodness Mike Thomas was safe, as he was hiding under the porch the whole time, but being told it nearly shattered somebody's hot dog. And that one skips in. Full count now on Hornick. And that one stays tight inside. So Red Hawks draw a leadoff walk here in bottom of 4. Coach Lamb's going to come out, have a quick word. Hornick's going to be replaced on the base paths by 26, Tyler Lemons.
Craig, remind everybody that today's game also being brought to you by First Farmers. First Farmers and Merchants Bank, serving Southern and Middle Tennessee for many years and a long-time sponsor and supporter of Spring Hill Raider baseball. We want to say thank you to them and all the folks over there for making tonight's broadcast possible.
Absolutely.
Now batting is DH, number 19, Nash Falk.
Not sure what the call there was.
Oh, my goodness.
Nice defensive grab. Just couldn't make the throw. Dunston had a good idea.
Now batting left fielder, number 14, Justin Cummings.
Going to move Lemons over to second as Fault now on first. This brings up number 14, Justin Tummins. Tummins drew a walk previous at bat. And once again, that one right back to the pitcher, but we're going to go 1-5 this time.
Now batting is second baseman, number 28, Zach Wood.
As Lemons is retired.
Why it's doing that? That's why.
This is 28, Zach Wood, as he chopped Wood that one straight down.
Sure did. For some reason, I kept hitting fielder's choice double play, and it kept taking two guys off the base path, and I could not understand why. I finally got it figured out.
Well, I was busy trying to correct what I had scribbled down. I had Tummons being put out there when he was.
And Mike just getting his feet up a little higher.
He's. I'm pretty sure he has now ordered Chinese takeout.
Sweet.
And sour. You ordering or
Is that
what?
a
What was?
sauce? Isn't that a sauce at Buffalo Wild Wings?
No.
No?
No.
No sweet and sour?
There is sweet.
Asian zing.
There's sweet barbecue.
Sweet barbecue. Yeah.
That's the only thing labeled as sweet. 2-2. Now your count on Wood.
Heard Coach
Swinging or
Lamb
looking?
say that's a big out right there, and it is a big out. Keeps the force out in play and gets us to 2 outs. But his old buddy Duncan at the
Is
plate.
now stepped up.
I wonder if they might put him on.
Well,
I'm going to take that as a no.
they may put him on, but it doesn't appear like it's going to be intentional if they do. That's going to be
Gillen coming right at him.
it's going to be his first strike of the day.
First one he hadn't swung at anyway.
Well, first recorded strike. And that one off the umpire's ear and back to the fence. Both runners are going to move up. It's going to be Tummins now to second, Fault over
They
to
go ahead and
third.
put him on now.
And
Not
with
sure.
1-1.
Maybe they're listening.
Somebody said, "Oh crap, is that him?" Well, and I would take that because his steps up number 17, Tyler Hines.
Yeah, and with the pass ball, we're not in any different position now than we would have been had we gone on and walked him. So,
Correct.
Kind of
Correct.
keeps the force out in play. It's a smart move.
Well, I can tell you here in a few seconds.
Hines
France goes out and clears the communication. And that one high. And that one hit hard to right field. It's going to fall. Pushes across a couple of runs.
Well, that's going to run it to 4-2 with 4-0 with runners at the corners.
Yeah, it
And
has
2 down.
Has Duncan now over to third. Hines at first. That's still getting me. Duncan Hines.
Duncan Hines. Is that
As the hefty lefty,
looks
Matt
like
Walton
Matt.
comes in. As Gillian goes off. Not a bad afternoon at all, though. Threw well.
No, I'm going to give you his stats here. Gillian threw 3 2/3 innings, gave up 5 hits, 4 runs, only 2 earned runs, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Through, well, his pitch count disappeared on me. Let's see, 63 pitches.
How many?
63.
63. All right. We'll see if Walton just gives them a change of pace here, maybe.
Now pitching for the Raiders, number 25, Will Walton.
That would be Matt. Is it seriously wrong on our
You know
lineup
what that
card?
means. You know what? I don't know that they didn't have it wrong earlier in the year, Craig, because that's the way
They
I had
did.
it in the scorebook.
It's wrong on here.
I had it in Game Changer like that, like he just did it.
Yep.
And fixed it a couple of weeks ago when I did the same thing that guy did.
Yeah, it's incorrect on the lineup card that I see.
And I could look at when they're playing baseball, I can tell them apart because one of them's left-handed. So
Is he always left-handed?
well, unless they're, interchangeable, and that'd be a great trick to play on their teachers at school.
Don't give them boys any ideas.
True enough, 2 down. Runners at the corners.
Jamie Williams is now going to come to the plate. Number 30 had a single up the middle back in the first, grounded out back to the pitcher in the third. So he picks up having 2 outs, but runners at the corners. First pitch strike, nice shot. That one hacked back. 0-2 now. Look at the rays of sunshine.
Is that what that is?
That's what it appears. Hit lightly down to second. Warwick, little pitch over to Andrews to finally retire the side. But coming out of the fourth, Raiders are trailing 4-0. Hey, let's take a moment. We'll be right back.
Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, heat pumps, furnaces, HVAC. We repair and install it all. Stay comfortable all year with help from the expert team. We believe exceeding excellence is not just a slogan, it's all about doing it a different way. We are a local family-owned and operated company offering quality services and products at an affordable price. Everything we do is backed by our 100% satisfaction guarantee. Brand names like Rude, Goodman, Rheem, Carrier, and Train are offered. Call today. No extra charge for emergency service.
And as we're going to be back to start the 5th inning here from Forest High School. Raiders trailing by 4, and Dave, we mentioned earlier, I would assume that these games have some form of time limit. We're not sure what that is, but if they do, you would have to think that we may be getting closer to it. Stepping in is going to be number 2, Taylor Warwick.
Number 2, Taylor Warwick.
Only his second appearance of the day. He flew out to shallow center field previously. And it's going to be charged with a foul ball, even though it went behind his head.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I have. I've actually seen them put it in play right there, and it typically takes the runner too long to figure out what just happened. As I know Taylor'd like to have that one back. Duke's most thankful, though. All right.
Throws it behind him again.
That one, too, goes
It
behind him,
it
but no
works
foul.
once. That might be his secret weapon. Throw at the bat behind his head.
Taylor needs a little more junk in his trunk. He might get on right there on that one.
Duke up over 60 pitches now, Craig. Maybe he's wearing down a little bit. Don't see any activity.
Should be 2-1. Now 3-1. No, I don't. I haven't seen anyone else active down there either.
And yet again, the batter starts to step towards first before the ump makes his call. Now, he may have called that strike anyway, but he's been leaving that one. From
Full
earlier
count.
in the game.
Now batting left fielder, number 15, Brandon Hardison.
It's going to bring us back to the top. And Brandon Hardison.
You know, Craig, I like watching football in the snow, but baseball's supposed to be played in the sunshine.
We got a little bit right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Makes a huge difference.
Making for some long shadows out. Cast across the field. The way that umpire is standing in the shadow of this light pole over here, it really makes him look tall.
It's like Darth Vader standing out there.
Thanks, Mike. Little move to first. Warwick back. 2-0. Your count on Hardison. Big hack. Fouls it back.
Raiders could use a couple of big knocks right here.
And that one stays way high. 31 now, your count on Hardison. Yeah, they really could. They was able to get that leadoff guy on.
It's a nice little gap in right center field.
Yes.
We could fill it up with a baseball.
Hardison's going to follow him. It's going to move Warwick down to second. And we're going to have a little discussion.
Get a little activity in the Creekwood bullpen now.
Some of the chatter that ambient mic is picking up, is that Mike Thomas or is that something else?
No, he doesn't have snacks.
Oh, no, that's a couple of kids down there. My bad, Mike. Sorry.
I thought maybe he'd cut off into his rendition of Rocky Top.
Yeah.
It sounds kind of like that when he sings it. And it took that whole time just for that young man to get down the bullpen.
Wonder which way he went.
Well, he took the long way.
So Duke's going to remain, at least for the time being.
Now batting the shortstop, number 10, David Andrews.
He may have just told him that, son, I saw a chonies down the road. Oh, wow. All right. Threads that one in there. That's a similar pitch that Andrews went down on back in the first. Breaks low. Oh, wow.
Goodness.
Andrews hits it hard. I thought it was easily going to go and drop in
Boy, I did too.
center.
Cody. Good heads-up play by Warwick to get back to the bag, though. He went nose-diving back to the bag, and they didn't have a double play in any direction.
He went back quick. Wood made a heck of a play on it out there. And Hardison was able to get back to first. Thought Andrews had something working there, but stepping in now is going to be 23, Darian Pruitt.
Well, the sunshine was short-lived.
Oh, no, it's still out there. It's just beyond the clouds. And that one, 2 is inside. Two and 0 now on Darian.
I can't say that I blame him right there, Craig. It was at the chin. He just didn't want to call ball 4.
So that whole exchange runs the count full now on Pruitt.
No, is it full?
Well, that's what's showing.
That's right. I couldn't bear to bring up that strike.
No, that's going to run it full.
That's going to run it full.
All right.
I thought I was.
Well, I had it at 31. I was relying a little bit on the board out there.
Yeah, I have learned a valuable lesson on the board.
Don't look.
Don't look.
And he rapes that one down to the right field corner. Just foul, though. Full count.
Got to be a little bit irritated right now. Does that swing look like a swing of irritation? Got to be careful not to chase right here.
Hangs that one up. Right field comes in.
He
Can't
dropped it.
hold it. Everybody's going to be okay. However, so I guess upon a rewind, everything's back where it would have been.
Yeah.
1 out.
But
Bases set loaded. Stepping up 16. Josh
shouldn't have been
France.
that difficult, though, Craig.
No.
Coach Leslie, did he swing? I know he did. I was standing right here. I know he didn't swing. I got to remember to use that if ever I find myself in the third base coach's box again.
So that moves Warwick to third. Hardison. Oh, wow. And they did. They turned it. Quick reaction by Duke. France hits hard, but directly back to the pitcher.
Going to be
Who
a
comes?
1-2-3 put out, double play.
So we leave them full
For the second time today.
pretty much. So coming back out, it's going to be Walton. And looks like Red Hawks going to be at the top.
Yeah, Craig, remind everybody today's game being brought to you in part by Sports Clips,
Sports Clips.
home of the MP3 MVP haircut.
MP3.
MP3 is what we're playing right now. In the background, that's an MP3, and then Sports Clips is the home of the MVP.
Do they do
Haircut.
shaves?
You know they do not.
They don't?
No, they don't. In fact, very few. You have to go to a real barbershop now to get a shave, but you can go into Sports Clips and get a hot towel.
I'm just trying to find somewhere for Mike Thomas.
I don't think he's interested in it.
Oh,
I think
be quiet.
Matt,
I think he's falling asleep.
I think
in
Matt
his
and Will
corner.
are changing numbers. Is what they're doing.
Now batting, first base.
No, I believe Matt's had that 25 ever since Braxton gave it up.
I think they're switching on me because I've already changed this once, and now I'm having to change it again.
You must have done it wrong.
No. Really? You gonna do me like that?
No, I just no, I was way off. They're not at the top. What was I looking? Oh, I see what I did. It's 33. Kyle Heggie, first baseman, is actually up. That was all out of sorts. And we're here in the bottom of the fifth. That one hit solid, but right to Pruitt in center.
Now batting, right fielder, number 6, Kyle Clark.
It's going to be number 6, Kyle Klotz. That one, too, struck well. Andrews calls for it and stands under it.
Now batting, catcher, number 22, Austin Hornick.
Good googly. Austin Hornick now steps in, takes ball one. Nice job. Matt's looked well so far.
Has looked well, getting us 3 outs on 8 pitches, potentially.
Hornick fouls that one off. Two and two. 2 outs. Leaves that one low to run it full. Draws a walk. It's going to bring up the number 7 batter, 19, Nash Fault. Nice pitch.
Couple of nice pitches right there by Walton. Way ahead in the count.
Up, but barely.
That was the one that Coach Lamb argued on.
Yep.
The last time we were at bat.
That was one that was called on Darian.
That's right.
1 and 2 now. Fault fights that one off.
Wow.
2-2.
I wish that just one time an umpire could be honest enough to say, you know what, just go to first. Just go to first. Don't worry about it. I got your back. If you don't swing, you're going to be on first. But you swung.
But you swung. You blew my whole plan, pal.
That's right.
As Fault does go down swinging.
Be no dinner for the umpire from that young man
It's going to
tonight.
leave one stranded by the Red Hawks. So looks like we're headed to the top of the sixth now. Should be due up Harrison, Wilkinson, and Dunston when we come back.
Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, heat pumps, furnaces, HVAC. We repair and install it all. Stay comfortable all year with help from the expert team. We believe exceeding excellence is not just a slogan, it's all about doing it a different way. We are a local family-owned and operated company offering quality services and products at an affordable price. Everything we do is backed by our 100% satisfaction guarantee. Brand names like Rude, Goodman, Rheem, Carrier, and Train are offered. Call today. No extra charge for emergency service.
Welcome back once again to Forest High School in beautiful downtown Chapel Hill, Tennessee. Nestled over towards the corner of Marshall County. Nice little tournament it seems like they put together. I read somewhere today, I think it said this is the third annual, I believe.
Yeah. What do they call it? They're calling it the Forest Rocket Classic.
Yeah. Traditionally for the last many years, this team has gone over and participated in Murfreesboro in the Warrior Classic, and some other things I think prevented that this year. So Coach Lamb was able to get into this one a little closer.
Yeah.
I believe he's liking it.
And we're approaching an hour and a half, Craig. This may be our last shot.
Could be, so we need to score 11. Stepping up is number 7, Zach Harrison.
Didn't change the pitchers. Looked like they left Duke in. He'll hit 85 with this pitch here.
And nearly hit number 7. Oh, you mean 85 pitches. My bad. It's as Harrison just avoids contact. 2-0. 3-0, he said.
They're wearing that dirt in front of the plate out.
Keeping it loose. Keeping it loose.
It's ready, all ready for a bunt.
So on 4. Harrison is on. It's going to bring up number 3, Josh Wilkinson. Josh has been hit by a pitch and had a ground out to short. Takes strike 1.
And the young man they had warming up in the bullpen is no longer doing so. Maybe he's ready. They need him.
He's either ready or waved off. 1-1 now.
Tell you, if he's going to call that a strike, we're going to have to scoot right up on the chalk.
Well, from up here, that looks like it's way out there, but he's pretty well called it all day.
Yeah, now, when I'm looking at the camera shot now, it looks how far off his feet are from that chalk.
Now, Duvall's pretty tricky. That one, no way. So they get Harrison at second. Wilkinson able to get there.
DH, number 8, Austin Dunston.
Dunston now steps up with one down, one on. He needs to find a way for a 5-run shot here.
Or a bases empty grand slam.
That one stays in, 2-0. Dunston fouls that one straight back. Takes ball 3. 3-1. Gonna move Wilkinson down to second as Dunston draws walk. And stepping in now for Hardison is going to be number 17, Andy Hale. As we make wholesale running changes. Whitwell goes on to, he went to run for Wilkinson down to second. And to replace Dunston is Nicholson.
And I'm going to bet you Nicholson can outrun Dunston.
I'm going to say before they start, it'd be real close, though.
Do we have a pinch hitter up here, Craig?
Yeah, Andy Hale stepped in for Hardison. So
Coach Lamb pulling out all the stops right here.
he's gone young. I would almost be willing to bet this is the most play by the youngest average
I would imagine.
that I'm aware of.
I
What
would
is
imagine.
Malcolm?
Junior.
Okay.
Junior, but played sparingly in varsity games his first 2 years. But I've seen him score from first. In fact, he'll run over Whitwell if Hale hits one to the right corner.
I don't know. Whitwell's not that slow, but Malcolm's pretty quick.
I was going to say he's not Malcolm fast. He's fast, but he's not Malcolm fast.
Hale takes ball 2. So 2 on, 1 out. Wow.
If he walks them full here, and we get.
How high was that one, though?
I'll quit trying to figure. I'm just looking at the umpire to see what he calls.
Well, I can tell you that someone down here, when they choose to yell nice, they get a strike call. So we could do that and not have to pay him. 2-2.
I got 3-1.
Hale slices that one off, out of play.
What's he got down there?
Should be 22.
22?
We got Mr. Duval. Thank you, sir. Somebody write that down somewhere. I was right. We'll leave that one out. Full count now. What? What is he going by?
It's a base hit. If it'll get down. Oh, it does not get down.
I thought for a second it was going to. As Hale puts it in play nicely.
Yep.
But Duncan able to get a jump on it. And once again, we're going to go out and talk to Duke for a moment. So Raiders now with 2 out. And evidently the change is going to be made as Creekwood's dugout comes out to say nice job, number 2. Will Duke has thrown very well. Where's he at?
102.
102. I was going to say mid-90s on pitch count, not speed. So they are making a pitching change.
See the number?
Coming to the mound now is going to be number 30, Jamie Williams, who had been covering short. Looks like Hines is going to slide over from third. And so who does that leave at third?
You put Hines where?
Hines goes to short. Williams to the mound. That vacates third. And Austin Wills, is going to take over there.
He wasn't on the initial roster, was he?
He was not.
What is his
Number 27, Austin Wills, Wills, for those spelling bee fans.
For those keeping score at home. No, they don't need to be playing that song here right now. Rain is not a good thing.
Sometimes you can't out-think it. So with 2 outs, 2 on, and possibly the Raiders' last chance. We don't know that either way. Number 2, Taylor Warwick steps up. First one high.
The book on Williams, 5 2/3 innings, 3 hits, 6 walks, and 1 strikeout.
Okay. So he runs it 1-1. Two and one. Three and one. Big pitch. Big at bat.
Never works.
Runs it full. Well, he's as quick as any to flip.
I like how he's right up on the chalk, though, forcing that pitcher.
Oh, he'll put the pressure on.
It wouldn't shock me if he would have done that.
So Warwick does draw a walk. Bringing up leadoff, Brandon Hardison.
He's due right now, Craig.
Very much so. it's going to move Whitwell over to third.
Yeah.
Nicholson now to second.
Mike's reminding me this is the third time Raiders have had the bases loaded.
It's all right. Each time presents a new opportunity. Hardison takes ball 1. And ball 2. Waiting on deck's going to be David Andrews. Two and two. Fights that one off. Fights that one off the other way.
He's battling. There's no doubt about that.
He'll do that. And finally gets him.
That's probably going to do it.
I don't know. They hustle back out.
Huh?
No call is made, so good. We're simply guessing here anyway.
Umpire's looking close at his watch.
So second inning in a row, we leave 3 standing.
That's tough. They're going to look back over this and I don't know what you said. And it's in different parts of the order. You know, you can't.
That's what I was just looking at.
It's just the way it is.
It's splattered out there. Walton comes back out. Looks like everything else remains the same.
Difference in the ball game right now, Craig. Spring Hill with only 3 hits. Loaded the bases 3 times, but only have 3 hits on the game.
Just can't move them.
And that's probably the telling stat of the ball game right now.
So as we're here just in the bottom of the 6th, should be Tummins coming up. As it is, number 14, Justin Tummins.
Walton just at 19 pitches, 1 1/3 inning.
Nice shot. Strikes that one, but just over the head of Wilkinson.
Yeah, just a little shallow to get a play on that one. That's where he was lined up. Just going to put one on. Raiders don't need to give up any more runs right here, Craig. They need to get out of this and hopefully get maybe one more at bat if they don't call time on us before the game's over.
Zach Wood now up.
I'm not sure how you get your back foot up off the ground, don't offer the bat from the bunt position, because you're naturally going to swing your body when you pick one foot up.
Runner goes.
He's extremely
Out is made as France throws a bullet down to Andrews. Strike was called, or surely it was. We'll wait and see. And
Yeah.
1-1 is the call.
Squirrel misses a limb every now and then, Craig.
Well, never on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To quote Ricky Ricardo.
Is he still around? 2-1. 3-1.
You can see him every day on some channel, I believe.
What channel is that, Duvall?
You say channel 2?
So 5 pitches. Wood draws walk. Well, put another one down there. Give France another chance. Stepping up now, though, is Duncan.
Seriously. Hope we don't get this umpire in the region. Creekwood, a team we would potentially have to face in the region.
We got to get there first.
That one was further inside than the other one.
He liked it better. 1-1.
Okay.
1 out. Raiders trailing by 4. Score 4-0. And we've had as many runners in this game as I don't know how to add them up. 1 and 2. Right back to him, not able to handle it, which was a good thing.
Sweet.
As Andrews turns the double.
I was looking to see if this would give me a left on base stat, Craig, but it does not. Let's bail out of here, take a quick break.
Let's do.
And
when we come
right
back, where will we be? David Andrews?
As you look at that's Coach Moore down the first base line. Craig, I will say this. If Spring Hill can put 4 runs up right here to take us to the bottom of the 7th, I will wear the crown at Buffalo Wild Wings tonight.
The wingnut crown?
And you can pick the sauce.
The wingnut crown?
That's right.
Oh, that'd be simple to pick it. It'd be big, easy bourbon honey mustard, followed up by a batch of boneless Parmesan garlic. David Andrews up. Tries to lay down bunt. Just foul.
It was a very good idea. He showed it as late as you could possibly do it and actually lay it down. Just hit the plate. That dirt in front of the plate ought to be nice and soft.
It has been ball cultivated. And strokes that one, unfortunately, right out to right field as Andrews, I don't think has been on tonight. Has not. Strikeout, fly out, fly out. Fly out.
I've been in ball games where you just continually hit it straight to the defense. There's nothing you can do about it. I mean,
Darian Pruitt now steps up. Well, where were we the other night? We were actually at home when I know Darian come to the plate 4 times and hit all 4 directly back to the second baseman. Just within a few feet of one another. 2-0. And he's going to get that one down into right center. Does Pruitt. Going to bring up 16, Josh France. France takes ball 1. And that one sharply off the Keysor.
would they call time after that?
Yes.
What do you score that as a single?
Yeah.
Infield hit.
Dead ball is Valdez will now come on to run for France. Nice job, Coach Lamb. Immediately out to check on him, but not only that, but to spend some time with him. That one looked evident just as soon as it come off the bat.
They hit the umpire?
Yes.
Okay. I say I was looking down.
Yes.
Saw the hit. When I looked up, the second baseman had it corralled, but everybody was safe and they'd stopped play.
Yeah. It's if he's here to call the plate for the second game, I'm feeling bad for him right now. Hopefully he's fine.
I think I just saw. No, I thought that was Henley coming in, but it's not.
How are you, sir?
Okay.
That was Harrison. Nice exchange over there as Williams just able to get a hold of it.
Now batting first baseman, number 3, Josh Wilkinson.
Wilkinson now steps in and sends that one back.
Wow. That was a good play.
It was a good play, as the throw did pull the first baseman off, but I'm pretty confident he did get back on. Field umpire did appeal down to the plate just to be sure, and the out is called. So that's going to end it here, Dave, is once again